Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the 7th CIRPe Global Web Conference, Day 2. We are here and welcome you for this very brief opening session of Day 2 for about roughly 10 minutes. The conference is sponsored by the International Academy for Production Engineering, and we are really delighted to see you on this live stream on this second day. For today and tomorrow, we will broadcast this conference live from our studio here in Berlin. Let me briefly show you about CIRPe Global Web Conference. It is hosted by the International Academy for Production Engineering, an association of the leading researchers for production engineering. It is chaired by CIRP research affiliates, and it is sponsored by 2 CIRP fellows. The papers are peer-reviewed by senior CIRP members and experts from beyond. The papers are published in the Procedure CIRP system on Elsevier and will be accessible in the next days. The format of this conference is purely digital, which means that we are producing that through YouTube and there is no physical conference, just online interaction. The conference that we have in these days is the 7th CIRPe Global Web Conference in a row, with the first one being established in 2013 and annual editions of that since then. The conference theme that we will see the paper will revolve around is towards shifted production value stream patterns through inference of technology, data and models. It is for us important to highlight that we are up to the emphasis on the cross-domain research that is carried out among the group of research affiliates and their networks, and we wanted to show how these 3 domains fit together in order to give new impulses to the world of production engineering and to the world of CIRP. Let me outline the key facts and some innovations that we have made to the conferencing format for this year's 7th CIRPe Global Web Conference. At first, we have introduced a format that we call highlighted papers. These are papers that give perspectives of a group of CIRP research affiliates on a common topic. They are outcomes of intense discussions and intense paper writing processes towards a common goal. We have heard these two papers yesterday after the opening sessions, and we were delighted to have discussions with the leading author of each of these papers. We have received 72 abstracts. We have accepted 52 of these for review. We have received 113 reviews, and we have in the final program 47 papers that we will see in the schedule yesterday, today and tomorrow. The third innovation that we did in this program is we introduced the industry panel discussion, and I will say some words more after this. The fourth is we are live on YouTube. We wanted to make it as accessible as possible for the public and to make it accessible also for you as authors to market your own contribution. And we are happy to see that the numbers of viewers are in a satisfactory range already right now. Thanks for being with us. I'd like to announce the industry panel discussion for tomorrow in a bit more detail. The industry panel discussion is going to take place tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon, will take 1 hour. The theme of the industry panel discussion is the challenge of cost estimating in production engineering. During the preparation of the conference, we came to know Oliver Schwabe. He is with Rolls-Royce, and he is using and working on a method which is called cost estimating, and he is using that from an industrial perspective, which means that he evaluates innovation proposals with respect to how ready is the cost, or how ready is it that the cost can be estimated to implement a certain innovation into industrial practice. You can see some brief overview of that outcome that he will going to have as a basis for the presentation here in the slide. And you can see the numbers, they stand for the paper numbers that we have received. He and the panel have evaluated all 47 research papers that we have in the program, and the panel will discuss these 47 papers and will discuss the method of cost estimating in production engineering. I briefly like to introduce the panel to you, which in my personal opinion, the panel is really worth attending. The panel makes it worth attending the panel discussion, and I'd briefly like to introduce the persons behind to you. The first is Oliver Schwabe. He's the moderator. He will be the moderator, and he's the proposer, the initiator of this session. He is a visiting fellow at Cranfield University, and his main occupation is at Rolls-Royce, where he's a risk and compliance partner for IT in civil aerospace. At Cranfield University, he is concerned with risk and uncertainty in manufacturing innovation. He will be joined by Tanja Misfeld. Tanja Misfeld, she is with Ernst & Young, where she is an associate partner for global R&D and innovation services. I'm really happy to have her in that panel discussion. The third person will be Fiona Samler. She is based in Berlin. She's a professor for manufacturing technology at the Technical University of Berlin, and I'm really happy to have her with her experience in manufacturing processes and machines in that panel. The third person in the panel will be René Wenzel. He's the head of project management Oberursel at Rolls-Royce Germany, and I'm really keen to learn about his perspectives from an industrial operative day-to-day management basis on the method and on the research papers and the technologies proposed in there. The fourth person is Chris Campbell. He is with Rolls-Royce PLC, where he is a project manager, and he will share detailed day-to-day management insights and reflections on the papers and on the method of cost estimating. So we really hope that we will have enough viewers, a number of viewers who are interested. We have given feedback to all the authors about their papers, and we will also have the opportunity to forward the questions that you as viewers or you as authors are putting into the live stream comments. So we will put them forward to the panel, and then the panel will be discussing the questions initiated by you. So please join, please interact. The conferencing format is for you, and we seek to do it in interactive as best as possible. Now let me go briefly over the technical information for this conference. We will have live streams through this YouTube channel. So if you are looking for the other live streams for day 2 or the second live stream for today, which has also started in parallel here, just look below the video and go to the YouTube channel, click on the YouTube channel, and there you will find the other live streams. Maybe you want to have 2 browser windows open at the same time and then follow both of these streams in parallel. We have 2 conference live streams in parallel, so that we can have a very short conference schedule per day to make it accessible and convenient for all the different time zones of the participants that we have in this year. So click on the YouTube channel below to find the other live streams. You can also find the live stream recordings from yesterday, and we will and look in the description. We have placed links where you can navigate directly to the different papers and the different sessions that we had there yesterday. We hope this is convenient to use for you, and we are happy to see your feedback also here in the comments. Please comment. I'd like to show the program to you now. Yesterday we've had a very good session for the opening of the conference and a very good session for the highlighted papers. We have had two of them and we had a live question and answering with them. And then we had on two parallel streams we had paper sessions. On this stream there was the session on shop floor operations and maintenance. On the second live stream there was the paper session about automation planning and configuration. Today we are going to see at first a paper session where we have grouped papers which are about form-based processes. We have papers which are more directed towards metrology. We will then see a number of papers that are around cutting and machining. And the third part of the papers will be about value streams, lifecycle engineering, and logistics. In parallel, on the second live stream, we will see a session which is concerned with robotics, automation, and assembly, as well as additive processes, coating processes, hybrid manufacturing, and incremental manufacturing. The day will end on 4:30, so we will have the closing session around 4:20, and we will close that session in roughly 4.5 hours. We hope that you will join us for this time, and we are looking forward to your interaction. Let me then briefly show this to you. If you comment on social media, for example, have a look at LinkedIn, follow our account, follow my account. We will post something, some photos, some additional material from our studio. You can see something, some views in our studio from the back office and the backstage. So feel free to look after that. Have a look at Twitter. We are having some posts over there. And we're happy to see your replies for that over there. So yeah, make photos on your side, post them via Twitter if you wish. So welcome to the second day on live stream 1. That was it for the opening now, and we're going to the paper sessions. I'm going directly to the live stream number 1, and we will have a look at the papers that we will see in the next hour. At first, we will have a paper from Japan that I will announce right after that. The second one will be about fiber length measurements by X-rays, so that there is a non-destructive testing technology. And the third paper in that hour will be a method for the investigation of mold filling in fiber injection molding process. And again, it's about image processing, and we are really excited to see these three papers in the next hour.